Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. This time, we're going deep into the world of AI and all the crazy advancements that are happening right now.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It is. We've got this transcript here, probably from like a presentation or something, and it's all about AI making videos and even humanoid robots.
I know. It's incredible how quickly things are advancing. Like, we're almost at the point where science fiction is becoming reality.
Totally. And so first up, we've got Runway AI.
Okay.
And they're known for those AI video tools, but now they've launched this new thing called ACT One.
ACT One.
And basically it's software that lets you like capture facial expressions and then like put them onto characters in these AI videos.
What's fascinating about it is the level of realism it achieves. Like, AI can now create videos with characters that display genuine human emotions.
It's not just like about making faces move, it's like capturing those subtle nuances of human expression.
Like real emotion.
Right, and that has huge implications not just for like Hollywood, but for anyone who makes videos.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine like YouTubers having access to the same level of special effects as big budget studios.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to democratize content creation in a way we haven't seen before.
But it also makes you think about the downsides too.
Oh, for sure.
Like, could this be used to make even more convincing deep fakes?
Oh, yeah.
How do we even tell what's real anymore?
Exactly. That's going to be the challenge moving forward.
Seriously.
But what makes ACT One so groundbreaking is that it simplifies a process that used to be incredibly complex and time-consuming facial animation. Like, traditionally, this required teams of skilled artists.
Yeah.
But now with ACT, anyone can create these high-quality facial animations.
Even on a small budget.
And they're making it available for free.
I know, it's wild.
It's like, come on in, everybody, and play with the future of video.
Yeah, exactly. They've partnered with Lionsgate.
Oh, wow.
The movie studio, you know?
And they're using Lionsgate's massive film library to train their AI. We're talking over 20,000 films.
Yeah.
Imagine the level of detail and sophistication.
Oh my gosh.
That's possible when you have that kind of data to work with.
That's like teaching AI the entire history of human emotion on film.
It really is.
Like, what will that even look like?
It's hard to say, but it's clear that we're entering a new era of content creation. One where the lines between human and AI-generated content are becoming increasingly blurred.
Okay, so we've talked about AI creating videos, but this source material also mentions this other trend, the rise of specialized AI.
Yes, instead of trying to create AI that can do everything, companies are now focusing on developing AI that excels at very specific tasks.
Oh, interesting.
It's kind of like having a team of experts, each with their own unique skill set.
Like IBM's Granite 3.0, for example. It's designed to like tackle these complex business problems, but it's not going to write you a poem or paint you a picture.
Exactly, and that's a really interesting development because it suggests that AI is becoming more integrated into our lives in a very practical way. Instead of being this futuristic concept, it's actually being used to solve real-world problems right now.
So for our listeners out there, think about your own field of work.
Yeah.
What tasks could be automated or improved with specialized AI?
It might not be as far-fetched as you think.
Right.
The job market is going to be impacted by this in ways we can't even fully predict yet.
Okay, so we've gone from digital creation to the idea of AI actually being used in the workplace. But things get even wilder because next up, we're talking about humanoid robots.
I know, right?
Humanoid robots.
This transcript highlights a company called Engine AI.
Oh, yeah.
The Chinese startup that's making waves with its humanoid robot, the SEO-1.
Yeah, the SEO-1, I actually saw some videos of it online, and it's seriously impressive.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what blew me away is that it walks at human speed.
I know, it's a big deal in robotics.
It's huge.
Getting robots to move smoothly and naturally in a human environment has been a major challenge for the longest time.
Yeah, they're always so clunky.
Yeah, most robots are clunky and slow, but the SEO-1's gait is so fluid, it almost looks like it's just strolling down the street.
It's wild. Like, this is actually happening.
It really is.
And what's even more amazing is that Engine AI is a relatively new company.
I know.
They were founded just last year, got a bunch of funding, and boom, they've already got this super advanced robot.
It shows how fast things are moving in robotics.
Totally.
And what's interesting is that they've achieved this with a relatively small team.
Really?
It makes you wonder what larger companies with more resources could accomplish in this space.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got AI creating lifelike videos. We've got AI getting specialized for different jobs, and now we've got robots that are starting to move like us. Is it just me, or is this all starting to feel a bit like a sci-fi movie?
It definitely blurs the lines between science fiction and reality, and it raises a lot of questions about the future. You know, how will these advancements shape our world? How will we interact with these increasingly sophisticated machines?
It's like we're at this turning point where we're starting to see the real-world implications of all these technological advances. And it's not just about the technology itself, it's about how we adapt to it, how we integrate it into our lives.
Exactly. Think about the social and cultural implications. If humanoid robots become a common sight,
oh, wow.
how will that change our interactions with each other? Will we treat them like machines, or will we start to see them as something more?
And what about the economic implications?
Right.
We talked about specialized AI potentially changing the job market, but what happens when you've got robots that can perform tasks that were previously done by humans?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a complex issue with no easy answers.
Right.
But it's a conversation we need to start having. Now we need to think about how we can prepare for this future, how we can ensure that these technologies benefit society as a whole.
It's like we can't just focus on the wow factor of all this cool new tech.
Right.
We have to think about the bigger picture and the long-term impact.
Absolutely. And it's not just up to scientists and engineers to figure this out.
Yeah.
It's a conversation that needs to involve everyone, policymakers, business leaders, ethicists, and everyday citizens.
Okay, so let's shift gears a bit and talk about another trend that's mentioned in this transcript, the increasing personalization of AI.
Right. AI is becoming more and more tailored to our individual needs and preferences.
Okay.
It's happening in everything, from our news feeds to our shopping recommendations.
Oh yeah, I see that all the time. Like my social media is basically curated just... For me, it's kind of creepy how well it knows me.
But think about the potential benefits.
Okay.
Imagine an AI that can analyze your medical history, your genetics, your lifestyle, and create a personalized healthcare plan just for you.
That would be amazing.
Right?
No more one-size-fits-all approaches to health.
Exactly.
It would be like having your own personal health advisor.
Yep.
Exactly, and it goes beyond healthcare. Imagine AI tutors that adapt to your learning style, or AI financial advisors that help you manage your money based on your specific goals and risk tolerance.
Wow. It's like having a team of AI experts working just for you.
Yeah.
It's almost like having a personalized butler
Right.
for every aspect of your life. But doesn't this personalization raise some concerns, especially around privacy?
Absolutely. If AI knows so much about us,
Yeah.
our habits, our preferences, even our emotions,
Yeah.
how do we make sure that information is protected?
It's a bit of a double-edged sword, right?
Yeah.
You want the benefits of personalization, but you also want to protect your privacy.
It's a delicate balance, and it's something we need to be mindful of as AI becomes more integrated into our lives.
Right.
We need to have clear guidelines and regulations in place to ensure that our data is being used responsibly.
So we've talked about AI creating videos, robots that move like humans, and the growing trend of personalization. All of these developments are pretty incredible on their own.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a bigger picture here, something that ties all these things together.
You're right. It's all part of a larger trend toward automation.
Automation.
AI is increasingly capable of performing tasks that were once done by humans.
Automation, that's a word that gets thrown around a lot these days. Like, what does it actually mean?
Well, in the context of all this new AI stuff,
Yeah.
it essentially means that AI is getting better and better at doing things that humans used to do.
Okay.
Think self-driving cars, those customer service chatbots that pop up online.
Right.
Even AI helping doctors diagnose illnesses.
Oh, wow.
It's happening everywhere.
So does that mean robots are gonna, like, steal all our jobs?
Well, not necessarily.
I've seen that movie.
That doesn't end well.
It's true that some jobs will change,
Okay.
maybe even disappear as AI gets more capable.
Right.
But the flip side is that AI also creates new jobs.
Oh, interesting.
Someone has to design these systems,
Yeah.
build them, keep them running.
We'll need more AI specialists, data scientists, people who understand how this stuff works.
So it's not humans versus robots.
Yeah, well,
It's more like humans and robots working together.
Exactly. AI is a tool.
Okay.
It's like a hammer. You can use it to build a house, or you can use it to, cause damage.
Right.
It depends on the human using it. We have to decide how AI fits into society, what we want it to do for us.
That makes sense. But it's a lot to wrap your head around just thinking back to everything we've covered in this deep dive.
I know, right?
AI making videos that look totally real robots walking around like they're going for a coffee.
Yeah.
Our whole online world becoming personalized.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of change happening really fast.
It really is. And it's important to remember we're still in the early stages of all this.
Right.
We're just starting to see what AI can do.
Yeah.
Next few years are going to be fascinating.
For sure.
And probably a little bit unpredictable.
No kidding. So before we wrap up,
Yeah.
let's circle back to that humanoid robot, the SEO-1, for a second. Seeing it walk with such natural movement, it's almost like a glimpse into the future.
Yeah.
Do you think we're on the verge of seeing these things everywhere?
It's definitely a possibility. If the tech keeps advancing at this rate, it's not hard to imagine humanoid robots being part of everyday life.
Wow.
Helping out at home, keeping people company, maybe even doing jobs that are dangerous for humans.
That's both exciting and kind of scary, to be honest.
I know.
Makes you wonder how we'll relate to these robots.
Yeah.
Will they be like our helpers, our friends, or something completely different?
That's the big question, isn't it? And it's what each of us will have to grapple with as AI becomes more and more a part of our lives.
Yeah.
There are no easy answers, but it's something we need to start thinking about now.
Well, there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the world of AI, from the digital to the physical and everything in between.
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of ground, but we've barely scratched the surface.
It's been a fascinating journey, and we're just getting started. The world of AI is evolving rapidly, and the next few years are bound to bring even more groundbreaking discoveries and changes we can't even imagine yet.
So as we sign off, we want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay.
We've talked about all the potential of AI, but what about its limits? Where do we draw the line? What parts of being human should always stay human, even in a world full of smart machines?
Great question.
That's something worth pondering as we all step into this future together.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for joining us on the Deep Dive.